The writer as an outsider. My 2 years in the civilian service taught me respect for humility. I think that to be a good civil servant, one has to be a very dedicated person with a strong sense of discipline so that no one can control one's personal predilections for the good of the organization. I am too individualistic and lacking in the kind of discipline needed to be good organization man. When I left the service, I was cleansed of my former prejudice against bureaucrats. So while I wrote and will continue to write satirical things about them, I could not do so with personal venom. The same holds true for other targets of my writing. I cannot shoot them. My intention is to send all of them happily to paradise with an overdose of cocaine. It took me 2 years to extricate myself from my comfortable but alien existence. When the time came, I packed my bags and my family and moved out of Tunga altogether to the more familiar, insecure existence at the University of the South Pacific Lucala campus, which had the knack for gathering into its bosom the most outrageously weird academics to be found anywhere between Chile and Indonesia. What I have so far revealed about myself is very selective. There are numerous things that I have dreamt and thought about, things I have done or left undone, and things I am likely to do or unlikely to be done into me, that I have no intention whatsoever of revealing to anyone. I take consultation in the knowledge that everyone else does exactly the same, save those who are sufficiently insane to consult psychiatrists or to confess to their priests. But still, the account is relevant to me as a writer. I have written very little, in fact, and the little that I have written has had no impact on anyone or anything. But I am one of the small but growing number of Pacific Islanders whose publications have attracted some notice within and without the region. So being one of the few, I have been easily qualified as the member of that tiny elite group that is supposed to be contributing to the emergence of a new literature in our region. I am most happy to be a member of this group since it does not exist. What does exist are individual writers, poets, and scholars who work mainly by themselves, often because of their being isolated in their own islands, and occasionally meet each other as friends or enemies. Membership in the Nebulous group is sufficient for one to be invited to conferences abroad, to be consulted on cultural matters in the islands, and to be sent forms to be filed out of storage in the CIA computer center somewhere in Honolulu.